we actually, every time we went out, it's a $15 charge, which we did not charge them for. And it was a courtesy check, just to check their meter, because they were trying to find where they had a leak or if it was still spinning. And they did find, apparently, reading their letter, that they did find that a faucet was leaking and fixed it, but it must have been other stuff too, because it kept leaking. And it's been an ongoing issue, so.
Having used to do the water sewer bills myself, I can address that on the staff report that is attached to the request. The very last thing she says is that a credit could be issued for the sewer as we normally do, but those credits are typically not issued until the customer has given us some kind of an indication that they have found and fixed the leak. Because like Brady was saying, if it's something that affects the sewer, then we don't even give them that credit because it goes through the system and, you know, but if it's something like an outside faucet that just leaks into the yard, well, then perhaps the council would consider something like that. But the staff is only authorized to make adjustments on sewer, and we only do it after the leak has been found and repaired, and we get some usually a written statement that says this has been done.
You feel that they were dealt with fairly then, in their complaints?
I haven't been involved with this complaint, but I know that our billing clerk works really closely with the customers to try to resolve their issues. And this one seems to have been going on for a while without any true resolution to it.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure it's fixed yet.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not sure if it's even fixed yet. So the last I heard from our distribution employee, Eric, he said he's not even sure. It's still running, but there's tenants in there, so it's hard to say.
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, I read the whole thing. I would imagine we all did, but to me, it would set a precedence. And once again, I think everyone knows I'm dead set against doing stuff like that. I had a neighbor right next to me last year. He had a problem with her pipe that was right on the, well, it was a couple of feet in from the meter, and it was underground. It couldn't be called. And these guys came out in 2 days trying to help find it. She ended up having it was about the same, probably even a little more than this of a bill. And it was fixed and repaired, and she had to pay that water. If we start telling people, you know, sure, yeah, you leave a broken faucet for a while, we'll take care of it. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yes, no.
I'd like to go on record as saying I agree with Councilmember Gambino. I had, this was not like last year, but the year before, I believe, leaky faucet in my bathtub. You know, and by golly, I knew I was paying for every drop that was going down that drain. And we would even go to the extent of going outside of the house and turning it off at the meter to try and alleviate that, at least at night. That way, you know, not only we were not using the water, but we could actually sleep. We didn't have to listen to the faucet running all night. My landlord, who was a very nice man, gave us a small credit on our water sewer bill because he's kept it in his name, we pay him. We didn't ask for a discount. It, you know, that's on us. And my feeling is that I believe Councilmember Gambino is correct in that if we set a precedent and say we're going to, you know, meter it at such and such, but you can come and, you know, state your case and we'll give you a discount. I think that sets a wrong precedent. You know, life isn't fair sometimes. That's just the way it works. I mean, if the usage is up that high, then I think that it would behoove the homeowner to, you know, expedite some sort of a fact-finding mission, if not getting it fixed as quickly as possible. If they didn't, I don't think the city has, you know, should have to eat that.
Yes. That, as I understand it, it's a rental unit as well. So the owners are complaining, but they really needed to be talking to their renters
you're a homeowner, you have to do your diligence, you have to take care of your
Yeah.
business, and otherwise
So-
it gets bigger and more expensive.
They've been compensated twice on this and the sewer end of it, so.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I think this is the letter and the response from FYI from Kathy Vincent, city employee, is part of the explanation of the letter and what's been done on the city side. And I will cite the last paragraph, just the total amount due to water sewer for the January-February bill is $234.05. Following our protocol, I could issue a credit for $62.52 for the sewer charges, provided the leak was found outside and fixed. So I would be inclined to keep the status quo and
Yes.
not to and to go along with the city protocol as it stands.
That's the way I look at it.
Well, we have to give them yes, go
I
ahead.
just, I guess I need a little bit of clarification on that. So is what you're saying then, is that that following the protocol that the city should issue them accredited?
Based upon Kathy's, she's got a caveat in there.
Oh, okay, provided the yeah. I agree with you on that one as well, because, there's no incentive for them to do anything except keep continuing to come back to the city billing cycle after billing cycle, saying, well, we still haven't found the leak, can you take this off? I think that, yeah, that could go on forever. Quite frankly, so, okay, thank you for the clarification.
Well, we need to give them an answer, so let's do a proposal. of some
Mr. Mayor, I move that we follow the staff's protocol in this instance, and we allow Kathy to issue them a credit for $62.52, provided the leak has been fixed and they have documented that to the city.
I'll second.
Call, please. Go ahead.
Would you like to
Who
make,
seconded,
oh, I'm sorry.
who seconded that?
Would you like to make sure staff in the field, the field crew, make sure that the reading is back to its normal low usage when?
They're gonna evidence to us that they repaired the leak, right? That's what that is, right?
Right. So when the next reading, go around the reading, it goes back to where it was before all the high usage was, and we're back down to stock chart, then this is where we should be in this next reading, which is this one, and end of this one. We'll be reading the meter, so we'll know for sure.
Call the question.
Olson,
Yes.
Matala,
Yes.
Gambino,
No.
Grant,
Aye.
Fisher Brown,
Yes.
Wyatt.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. On to the city staff report.
There was a business license here I wanted to ask
Okay.
about. It has to do with, the client's name is David Fish, and it's called Fox Farm Vineyards, and it's at 211 Southwest Highway 101, so that's on the west side of the street,
Yes.
on the second block, past Ellingson.
It would be the Arizona Rays Photo Art Gallery.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so what about the table and chairs things you've got in here? Because there's parking requirements if they have tables and chairs.
It's wine tasting,
Right.
and so there's no seating.
So there is no seating there?
No.
Okay.
He's actually spoken with Larry Lewis and made sure that everything is copacetic with our zoning.
All right, that was it, I just, because I had read that and I'm thinking, I've been to wine tasting, it has seating, especially after you get crocked, you gotta sit somewhere, right?
Sit before you fall.
Yeah, that's right, okay, that's all, that was just a question.
I wanna go one tasting with you.
So I'm trying to find the business, the application or the,
Here's pass that on down to.
I don't have it either, so that's, don't feel bad.
okay, so this is, I see this as conditional. That if the seating is provided,
Then they have to come back.
right. Okay. Thank you.
I just read that, a red flag when I saw things about seating and chairs.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome.
Any more staff?
Yeah, I've got my staff report, if you're ready. So, there was a pretty major problem on South Point. We had to pull a T, which is a 6-inch water main T, out of the middle of the road on South Point Street. So we actually pulled that off. I used Dan Price Construction in an emergency situation. And we saw cut, had notified everybody, almost everybody, we missed a few houses, but we were really close to notifying all the homeowners. We got the T out in a matter of 3 hours and the water main repaired and fixed. And it was a really impressive repair. The crew did really well. And the secret to the whole thing was excavating with that.
That jetter thing?
Kirby, we now call that machine Kirby.
That's a good
It's a high vac, and it actually excavate with just the machine, water. It's amazing, and we're kind of setting precedent for the area too, because everybody knows we have one now. So, anyway, it just was incredible. I got photos and stuff, so I can't think, and the crew can't thank council went up to let us get that piece of equipment. So, yeah, we named him Kirby, and we have a big chipper that the council let us get last year, and we named that Fargo. So, it's easier for county.
That is just so wrong.
Well,
It's right, but it's just wrong.
yeah, but we need to do it so we know, we name our equipment. But, anyway, back to the report. So we're gonna haul sludge at the wastewater plant towards the end of April. This is something we do every year, this time of year. And, we'll make sure that the homeowners are notified. We have some big semis that come in, and we go out on Kent Street, as everybody knows, and we'll have the signs up, and we'll try to, use at least the impact on the neighborhoods we can. The company's pretty good at it. They keep the smell down. It's an earthy smell. And the treatment is so well done there that we really do a pretty good job, in my opinion. So, well, hopefully that'll go smoothly. Just want to let the council know, because you might get asked. And then we're getting ready for the wooden boat show and crab feed. So, crews down painting in the harbor. We're trying to clean things up. We're getting some of the docks ready, shuffling around some boats. Our harbor master has most of the fingers in for this time of year, so there's just a few left, and it's actually been running pretty smoothly down in the harbor. We've had a couple of nice days during spring break, and we've been selling fuel, and there's really no issues down there. We need to get Dock 4 repaired, so still working on that. So I may be getting some price quotes for the repair of Dock 4 that was damaged this winter. One of the main beams on the south side of it, where right where the gangway cracked pretty bad. It's kind of, there's some dry rot in there and rock, real just rot that you can see, so. That's kind of on the platter, so maybe by next meeting I'll have a contractor lined up to do that. It's gonna be a marine contractor, so. That's about it, other than we're getting ready for another big event, which is the crab feed. So,
Did you get the community center line snaked out?
yes, we did. We used the hot, in fact, there's the power washer on, there's that hot jet we used to clean the sewer transmitters out of all the lift stations with really hot water. We have to use a hot steam cleaner. The other one went out, and we had to get a new one, but we got a good one at a really good price. We actually used that to jet out the sewer, so it cut the grease and everything out. It's ready to go. Good. No more of that. And then, I think, all the issues that they have a list for the city crew, it's something we do every year, so, you know, it's just working with the chamber and stuff, so. Doesn't take away from our main projects, things we're working on, because we schedule it ahead and they let us know way ahead of time. So it works really well, and I think it'll be a good event to get the weather. Okay?
Emma, did you have anything further?
No.
On the council comments, Jerome, would you like to start?
Start by saying I have no comments.
That sums that up. Robert?
None.
No.
No. No, I think I've said everything I need to say.
Can I have 45 minutes?
No.
Final word.
I don't have.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I would like to thank you, the public, and the council for putting up with me.
I'll second that.
No comment. Thank you, Jerome. Okay, it's 12 minutes until the hour, 9 o'clock. We're adjourned.